Dixie D'Amelio scrapes in just.
I didn't realize she was that popular, and she just gets dragged along.
She's the Seth Curry of
yeah, literally. So in this room, there's a basketball hoop. So I went to go buy one myself. So I bought it on Sunday. By Monday lunch, I'd already broken it.
Welcome back to Critical Banter. This is the podcast where we take the best bits from your favorite late night shows and package them into a podcast. This week's episode, we will be doing the TikTok favorite segment, Top Tens, and we'll be going through some of our best and worst purchases throughout the financial year on Fiscal Review. But before that drop the week, we've got me, Miguel, we have Seni.
G'day.
And we have Rohit once again.
Hello.
2 weeks in a row, Ro.
Back again. I've been practicing my Mr. Potato Head world record. So if you don't know, I am going for a big world record. It is the fastest assembly of a Mr. Potato Head man, 5.69 seconds, there or thereabouts is the current world record. 13-year-old girl in the UK, I believe, broke that record. I'm down to 7.5.
Oh,
Where did we start? 10?
12.
12?
It was 12.
It was 12. I'm down like 7.5. And my brother, I think, slipped on the timer a little bit.
Call it a 7.
Let's call it a 7.
You thought he slipped half a second.
Half a second is like...
Yeah, it's a miss. Because like how I've been timing it, because I've been doing it by myself, because, you know, as you can imagine, no one really wants to watch me assemble Mr. Potato Head and like religiously trying to press the button. So I've had to like, you know, when you do the stack cups and you have to like press the button yourselves, or like a Rubik's Cube and you press the button yourself, like that's what's been happening. So I've got like a very loose indication of where I'm at the moment. And I was off a week COVID, all right? And I was off a week holidaying. So like in the space of like a week and a half I've been practicing, I've shaved 5 seconds. And so, yeah, 3 weeks, world record incoming.
So, all right. So we'll lock it in 3 weeks. We'll see the big event.
Yeah. So let's go. And let's go.
Do we have to do a weigh-in before?
End of July. Let's go end of July.
End of July. All right.
The final day of July, whatever podcast recording that is, I'll come in, I'll assemble. I don't want any slips of fingers.
We'll have video footage.
We'll give you 3 attempts. We'll give you 3 attempts, I reckon.
I don't even want the iPhone. I want a stopwatch, a physical stopwatch to be used.
I'm pretty sure an iPhone is more accurate than a
I don't
stopwatch.
trust iPhones.
We have frame by frame. We can do it in slow motion if you want.
Oh, yeah. If it's all on, we can literally
140
see.
frames per second.
Because I just want the exact number, because when I break it and I come calling with Guinness, I want to give them the footage and I don't want them to be any
No, I'm pretty sure.
tomfoolery.
Live.
Yeah, you need their Donnie to come watch.
Yeah, okay, but I'll send it to them so that they
Verify
will bring their Donnie to come
Yeah,
over. Do you know what I'm
okay.
saying? Because I can be like, yeah, I broke it. And they'll be like,
they're not going to waste their time
No
on
chance.
some unverified claim.
So I'll send them the raw footage, frame by frame. They can analyze. No tomfoolery here. And they'll come over and I'll break the world record with ease. I reckon I'm going to get sub 5 just quietly. But anyways, big claims from me.
Fair enough. I have a bone to pick. I feel like I've been picking a lot of bones
Here we go.
on this podcast. It is with the ride-sharing app Didi. Have you boys used it?
Not in a long time.
I do use it occasionally when I think, like in Melbourne especially, like when we were in Melbourne for the F1 and the prices were fluctuating. Like I'd go to the bathroom, 10 seconds later, Uber would go from $100 to $300. You check Didi, see what's up. But what's wrong with it?
Anyways, last night I was out and painting the town, heading home at like 2 a.m.
Ubered home, did you? Didi'd home. Here we go. Oh, let's go.
So
We've been mocking Sen for
Yeah,
catching
I did it just
Didi's.
last week.
I hit the Senitis. I was like, you know what? Let's
$2.50 home. Too inconvenient.
let's take a ride home. It was hard to get to the bus. I'm gonna defend myself here, but that's not an excuse for how much I've slandered Seni. Anyways, so I decided, me and a group, me and my missus actually, that's a lie. There's 2 of us
What's such an innocuous
No, because
thing
I need-
to lie about?
to make sure the number of people.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Split between 2, not a lot of people.
Understood.
So we headed home. Check Uber. I checked, as you said, I checked Uber like half an hour before. It was a reasonable price, $40. Now it's up to like $60, $70.
Climbing.
Only climbing
Yeah.
as we go. So then I'm like, fuck, what do we do here? And she's like, I took Didi the other day.
Yeah.
I can get you $20 off with your first ride.
Happy
well,
days.
you know
Yeah.
what? That's a beaut of an offer.
Great deal, Didi.
So I download Didi. I make my account because
Yeah.
I've never used it. So it's a fresh account. Use a code. So I'm getting $20 off. Didi was $40. Minus $20
Oh, wow.
was down to 20. Exact, I think it was like 17 actually.
That's beautiful.
Between 2 people, that's what?
Pretty good.
$8, $9? Something.
Yeah, that's a bus ride home.
So 2 a.m., I called the Uber. Oh, not Uber.
Sorry,
Didi.
we Didi.
I called the Didi. Sounds fun. I called the Didi. And you know how on the app, it's like connecting you to drivers.
Yeah.
And it shows you where the driver is and then if they accept it, they tell you who the driver is, their car model, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sat there for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Different fucking drivers are getting pulled, like connecting to this driver, connecting to this driver. No one's fucking trying to take me.
Yeah. No one wants to travel an hour
And
out
then-
west.
For $20.
It's for $20. No, I think
They get
they get the
They-
the 40.
20 out of pocket for me.
obviously.
Anyway, so I'm checking, right? And then some bloke picks up.
Yeah.
4 minutes away.
Perfect.
1 kilometer away, right?
Slow driver.
Sat there for 2 minutes. No movement. I'm like, you know what? A bit of traffic. Maybe at 2 a.m. in the CBD. For 5 minutes, no movement. Sit there for 10 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
At that point, I'm like, maybe there's something wrong. So I try calling him. Doesn't pick up. And like, this is fucked.
You're in a Mexican standoff.
So-
Who's going to cancel?
I called him like 10 times.
Good.
It rang. It definitely rang as well.
Yeah.
And then it went to like, it just cancelled. No voicemail, no nothing. And I'm like, fuck this. I'll cancel. I'll call another one or I'll use another app.
Yeah.
$20 cancellation fee.
Oh, what?
Really?
Because it's like your driver has moved 0.02 kilometers in the past 10 minutes. So the app thinks he's on the move. I'm in the wrong for cancelling a driver that's coming towards me.
Gotcha.
I'm like, he's been stuck in the same fucking place
Yeah.
for like 20 minutes now.
The cancellation fees as much as the Uber home. That's
More.
actually outrageous.
I fuck that. So I like force quit the app,
Yeah.
which seemed to work.
Is that going to stop? Oh,
Seemed
really?
to work around it. 'cause
Actually.
I could call in another fucking Didi.
Oh, perfect.
So then I had to go through the whole malarkey again of like different fucking drivers are not taking me.
Did you get the DD home in the end?
In the end, after like 40 minutes of like 30 minutes of being in this spot,
Yeah.
finally got in a DD and went home.
Oh, so you didn't think to switch to Uber. You were like, I'm set on a DD.
You got the $20
Uber
off.
was fucking climbing. It was like $80 at that point. Every time I checked, it was climbing like $5. The whole fare is increased because demand is something.
Right, yeah.
So what do you gripe? What are the gripes here? Is the only gripe the $20 cancellation fee?
App UI.
Okay, here we go. The UX design.
Why has no one fucking picked me up? Is my other gripe.
Because
That's with the driver then.
My gripe was DD drivers as well.
Dude, there's like
Don't
5
be a fucking driver if you're not going to take a ride.
There's literally like 10 drivers on that app, bro. Like you've got, there's no one there.
It connected me with 10 different drivers in the CBD.
Okay.
I saw where the cars were. Very close.
Right.
And let me tell you, why are you on an app if you're not picking up rides?
They were probably using all the apps at the same time, so...
They're
You
just
know,
fucking-
they don't want to drive to the hill, bro. They don't want to drive. They've had enough of it. And like, can you blame
It's
them?
really
bro?
their job.
No, but
No.
they know the rate they're getting. Just because I'm getting $20
Yeah.
is not they're getting a less rate. They know what rate they're signing.
No,
No,
that's
they wouldn't
fine.
see the $20. I don't think they see the price. They wouldn't see your price. They would see just the
No, but as in
$40.
Exactly. They know a
No.
ride there will cost this much.
But they'll be like, look, I live in the city. I have to go an hour this way.
I have-
for whatever X amount of dollars, which let's be real, it's pennies, right? They treat their drivers like they're subhuman, right? Like dead set. All right. DD's obviously the same thing as Uber. Then they've got to drive all the way back to the city.
Here's what I'm saying.
They're not going to pick up a passenger at 3
Here's what
a.m.
I'm
in the
saying.
hills.
Uber never had a problem. All right? Never had a problem. Why is Didi... Didi drivers know using Didi you're going to get less money. Let's not be stupid here.
Right.
They're not expecting fucking taxi rates on
Yeah.
Didi. That's why they're declining.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I think the cancellation fee is ridiculous. I think $20 to cancel a booking.
This drives move fucking like 2 fucking cars down.
No, that's a stitch up. That's a dead set stitch up. But like the fact that no one wants to take you an hour out west, I don't blame the drivers, man. They've got to have some sort of
Half an hour.
standards.
Tolls.
Do they take tolls? And do you pay for those
They added
tolls?
to the thing, yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, that's a little bit better.
That's my gripe. The drivers. Why are you on the app if you're not picking up a passenger?
Maybe we'll try. I tried signing up to. So Uber had this thing where it was like, if you're a delivery driver, and you do like 10 rides or 30 rides in a month, they'll give you just $300 cash. And so I was like, I mean, I could do with $300, and I wasn't going to use a car. I was just going to bike around. And so I've put my details in the app. I never actually did the driving. It was like a thing. I was like, I can make money while I'm trying to be fit. You know, like just riding on a bike, delivering Chinese food. I've done it before.
Is that worth it?
I've had
$300
experience.
cash?
Yeah, and like I don't know. I think it's worth it. It's like 30 rides. It's like 1 ride a day.
That's true. If you said you were going to bike it as well, actually. Sorry, I was thinking car, and I'm like, I don't think that's worth the petrol.
No, I don't think it's worth the petrol. But like if you're biking, I think it's fine. My only issue was like, again, live in the hills, so it's like like it's not like the city
Going
where you can
cycling uphill.
Yeah, and it's called the hills for a reason, right? Like
You're not cycling. You're not cycling 100 meters to deliver something.
Exactly.
You're going to
fucking 5Ks.
decent. Yeah, exactly.
but then it's annoying because now like I had to create a driver profile, so now I'm in the car and the guy knows that I'm a driver as well, and so like now he's trying to make small talk about how we both drive.
How does that go? What kind of chat is that?
He's like, how's Uber driving going? I'm like, I actually do Uber Eats. And he's like, yeah, how's that? I'm
Can't
like,
you see like how many rides that person's done? Like,
No,
not as a
just like
passenger.
profile overview.
yeah, but I don't think as a passenger, like I don't think the passenger, but he can see that he can see I'm a driver. And now he's talking about late nights. Like he's having the conversation
you're
with
in
me.
the industry, bro. You're an insider.
He's asking
You're
me,
one of
how
them.
was your night been, dude? It's like complete role reversal.
That's the ultimate Uno reverse. You sit in the car and he asks how your night's been.
But maybe I go Didi. It feels like Didi.
DD is the
Right for
worst
opportunity.
ride-sharing app.
Is there
On the
another one?
planet.
Lyft? Do we have a Lyft here in Sydney?
Ola.
Ola, that's what we
Ola,
have.
yeah.
Have you tried that?
We have Techers. Ola is Lyft. We don't have. What else is there?
Grab.
Grab. Isn't
Grab's
that a
Southeast Asia, bro.
Southeast
Asian
Asia,
thing?
yeah.
No, but like have you ever tried calling an Ola? I've heard big things about Ola.
Never.
I've heard like it's
I've heard an
pennies.
Ola.
I've never dabbled in the Ola.
How was the experience?
It was a similar thing of we were somewhere, a group of mates, and then we're just like, Ola has a fucking promotion right now.
Yeah, free rides or something.
Download Ola and
Probably.
use it.
Yeah,
But this was to go just down the street because we were too lazy to walk.
this guy did.
That's not worth it.
You've talked
Not
to
me,
yeah.
not me. Look, if someone else is willing to pay for it, I'll go.
Obviously, yeah, you hop in the ride. That's fair.
But I think...
Did you end up finding a driver?
Yeah.
Someone was willing to drive that.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Ola. I had a guy. I was in the Uber yesterday. Again, I'm an Uber man through and through. But if DD comes with a better price, I'll switch. But after hearing these horror stories, who knows? And like, basically, because in the city, there's like a lot of one-way turns. And so if you don't go a certain way, you'll have to take like a roundabout way to get back to my house.
Yeah.
And so this guy's decided to like chuck a U-turn in the middle of like 3 lanes, except he's missed it and he's hit the curb on the other side. And then my partner was in the car and she makes weird sound effects like constantly, or like sound effect noises, right? So like he's hit the curb and he smashed it, and then she's like, oh, and then I look. And he looks, and everyone's panicking. Anyways, like aside from this guy, I rated him 5 stars because he actually was quite apologetic. And to be fair, he's ruined his car.
I was going to say, why is he apologetic? His car.
Yeah, trying to save like an extra 5 minutes.
Oh,
It was not
God.
worth it. Alrighty, boys, we're playing TCB Top Tens. All right, I've got a couple of different categories, and you've got to guess what the top 10 are in each category. So the first one is guess the top 10 most followed TikTok stars of all time.
All time.
I don't suppose Critical Banter is up there, are they? Or
Unfortunately.
gaming maybe?
Gaming, no. Critical Banter gaming, close, but
It's not close to our big 200 and how many is it?
17,000.
217,000. That's not cracking top 10.
That's not cracking top 10.
Some huge numbers here. Are we working together, Sen?
No, I think we're going against each other.
You're just
I'm
going
pretty sure.
back to back, baby.
Who's going first, Rowie?
Sen, you can go first.
All right. I'm pretty sure number 1 is the bloke that just does.
One of these ones, yeah.
Name him.
It's Carby something or other. I just know the brother just does.
Yeah, that's how he's
And he's
managed.
got 300 million followers from that. Well, look, all respect. I love him. I love his work. But
No.
the man has not said a single word on his account.
Well, that's the genius,
He's a
but-
mime. He's Mr. Bean.
Transcends language barriers.
Yeah, it's physical comedy.
Carby Lame,
Yep.
144.6 million followers.
Good man. Respect. I saw he had videos with Zlatan. It was so weird. He did a video with Zlatan Ibrahimovic that was
It's like a game of... No,
it was a Squid Game. It was so
Something
random.
other. Unreal.
The man's magic. All right, Migs, your guess. Can you get number 2? Recently
I
surpassed.
believe number 2 has been the most followed for the longest time until Mr. Lame has taken over TikTok game.
Mr. Lame.
What's wrong with
I
that?
feel like that's an insult.
Then change your last name if you don't want to.
Is that his real name?
Might be Lame.
Mr. Lame
Thank you.
he overtook Charlie D'Amelio.
He did. And like this is the thing. You think overtake and you think like he's like 100,000 subs ahead. Charlie D'Amelio, number 2 on the list, 142.9. Carby Lame has overtaken her and then gone 2 million above. It's ridiculous. Sen,
Big respect.
can you get the next?
All right. So those are the only 2 I know. I'm going to say Addison Rae. Surely she's up there somewhere.
Addison Rae is the 4th most followed TikTok star with 88.1 million.
Only.
Only.
Nothing
Only.
compared to.
So you're thinking TikTok stars, right? Who else is up? Because we're missing number 3.
Number 3.
That's a big one. I don't know. I know a lot of TikTok geezers, but are they top 10?
Yeah, I don't know the big boys or girls.
Or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever gender you might identify as. I am going to go with Bryce Hall.
Bryce Hall is not in the
That was going
top
to be my
10
next guess.
most followed TikTok stars. Sen, for the win, for the steal.
I reckon there are some I don't know, companies or teams or...
Yeah. Is there any corporates in there or is it all individuals?
There is one corporate in there, and there is another one that you should realistically get because of another one that was on that list.
Excuse me? Oh, unlucky. I'll say, fucking, what's her name? Dixie D'Amelio.
Dixie D'Amelio scrapes in just.
I didn't realize she was that popular. Isn't she just like, she's just there because she's the other one's sister and she just gets dragged along.
She's the Seth Curry of...
Yeah,
of
literally.
Seth Curry with 57.4 million followers,
Jesus.
just scraping into the top 10 at number 10.
You need to read out the entire list.
I want Sen to keep going.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I don't think I can name any more.
There's one corporate in there, which you should get as well.
Is it T-Series? Is T-Series on the list? No. All right.
No, not there.
What corporate is big? Would it be TikTok?
Oh, yeah, the official TikTok account.
At TikTok is at number 8.
What do they post? Why are you following at TikTok?
At TikTok has 63.5 million followers.
Is that one of the ones where it's like you automatically follow them as soon as you create an account?
Isn't Instagram like that?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I follow at TikTok.
I don't. Yeah. All right.
Wow.
I reckon
Let's name some other ones. Just throw some rogue names out
there
there.
are some non-English ones.
Is there any non-English ones there, bro?
I'll be
Or
honest.
have you heard of all of them?
I've heard of some. There's a couple of non-English looking names, but who knows if what they produce. I have no idea what content they have.
All right.
I can name the list if you don't want to guess. Sen takes that one out with ease.
Do you have any more guesses?
He's out.
Noah Beck, like Noah.
Yeah,
Beck,
all
that
those.
type. If-
Nah,
Madison Beer.
they're tiny in TikTok world.
Okay.
So we have number 1, Carby Lame, 144.6. Number 2, Charlie D'Amelio, 142.9. Number 3, you missed this one. Don't know her. Bella Porch,
Oh, Bella.
90.3.
Bella Danger.
So it
How many does she have?
it's a big gap. Like Charlie D'Amelio has 142 and Bella has 90. So now we're
Fuck,
looking at
alright.
scrubs here.
Yeah.
Number 4, Addison Rae, 88.1. Number 5, Will Smith at 72 million followers is up
Does
there.
he post often?
Apparently.
Must, yeah. Jesus.
Zach King, 68.9.
fine
That guy. Yeah.
Never heard of him. Kimberly Loiza
No.
with 64.5 at TikTok, number 8. Number 9 is Burak Ozdemir.
Oh, I know that guy.
No idea.
He's like
Who's that?
he's like a Turkish chef sort of guy, and he's always smiling.
Yeah, Turkish chef. That's the one. Number 10, Dixie D'Amelio,
Wow.
Damn.
57.4. Guess the top 10 richest people in the world to date.
All right.
Manny, you can start.
Mr. Jeffrey Bezos.
So you're going to say Jeffrey Epstein.
He's got a bit of dollar.
Jeffrey Bezos is the number 3
Number 3.
on the list.
How dated is this list?
This is Forbes. I think it's spot on, actually.
As of what?
I don't know, man.
Fair enough then.
With $135.3 billion in net worth.
How many billions is enough, you reckon?
That's a
One.
whole nother-
Literally one is enough. One is more.
You're set for generations.
Yeah,
Why do you need
legitimately.
100? To be fair, all of their value is probably tied up in stock, so
Which
it's
is
not actual
tanking
Can't realize
at the
It's
moment.
not realized, yeah.
But
It's
yes.
just nominal. But
Jeff Bezos, 135.2, number 3 on the list.
I'll say Elon Musk.
Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, is the number 1 richest man on the planet with $221.4 billion.
Unreal. I'll take 0.001% of that, please.
Please.
Hands out. Hands out. All right. Manny, you're up.
The founder of Meta, Mark Zuckerberg. No.
Just like
No.
that. He's been eliminated early.
Really?
The Zuck.
The Zuck.
Nowhere
What's
to be
happened to the
found.
Zuck?
He's gone, dude. What's he done these days?
That's true. Don't they own Facebook, Instagram? Sorry.
Instagram's
Not at all.
nothing.
What do you mean?
WhatsApp they own?
Yeah, exactly. They're out there making moves.
You're thinking, yeah, I mean, maybe, but think bigger, boys. Think bigger.
All right, then I'll say the other nerd, Bill Gates.
Bill Gates
Surely.
is on the list at number 4 with 124.1
Number 4. So we've had number
billion
3,
dollars.
number 4, and number 1. Number 2. Is it?
Carlos Slim.
Slimmy is not on the list.
Is it Warren Buffett? Number 2.
Warren Buffett is number 7 on the list.
Only he slipped down. My man Wazza.
$96.3 billion is Warren
Are
Buffett.
there any sheikhs on the list?
No shakes.
See, the thing is, you wouldn't. The sheikhs, I reckon, are like the background. Like they have the most money, but publicly you wouldn't know.
There are 2 families on the list. If you care to know famous families.
I want to. Am I helping you here?
You can You're still. I mean, I've won, but you can still have a few.
Yeah, you can give it a go if you want.
I don't know the threshold. Actually, this is a lot of billions. I must say.
Massive amount of billions.
Families. 2 families. The Brands and
Trumps.
Trump.
No chance Donald's got in like anywhere near. This is legit
Royal
obscene
family.
worth. No, not royal.
Aren't they worth trillions or something?
All right, forget the families.
Okay,
all right, the
sorry.
2 families. You've got a
We're
very
going down a weird
What
hole
about
there.
Google?
Oh
Something
yeah, the
involving
Google.
is there.
correct. There is 2 Googlers. Can you name them?
Oh, they're both on that list.
Yeah,
Sundar. No, he's the CEO. He's not the founder.
he's not the founder. No, he's just. He's
Is it
ranking-
Larry something? I'm thinking Larry Bird.
Larry Page is the
Larry
number
Page.
8 most wealthiest person on the planet with 94.1 billion.
Damn.
And Sergey Brin at 90.5 million,
Who's he?
another Googler.
Oh, is he the Googler?
Number 9.
So we still haven't got number 2 yet.
Yeah, I don't think you can get number 2.
Oh, so we don't. It's not someone we know.
Mark Cuban.
No, Mark
Is he?
Cuban.
Steve Ballmer.
You're not gonna. I don't think you can get anyone else. Maybe not. So we've got at number 1, Elon Musk. Got that correctly. 221.
Richie Rich.
Number 2, the Bernard Arnault family.
What are they known for?
It just says LVMH.
Oh, it's the Louis Vuitton people. They own the whole like Louis Vuitton, Moe or whatever yeah.
Moet
Champagne.
I wasn't naming someone from Auburn,
Right.
and they own Hennessy. So they own that, and they own like more brands
They
like
have
that.
a lot of
All those
luxury
luxury brands. What
So
are they
number-
called?
So number 2, that's the Louis V family.
Right.
Bernard Arnault and family, which is I think is bullcrap. Like it's the most richest people in the world. How can you be like, my family is included in this? It's actually a bit of a stitch up.
Richest sports stars in the world. Manchester United.
Yeah, exactly. It's a stitch up. Number 3, Jeff Bezos, $135.3 billion. Number 4, Bill Gates, $124.1. Number 5, Gautam Adani and family. We have
The Adanis.
Adani Mines, dude.
Oh,
At
those
102.1.
boss. Oh, is it Ambani, that bloke on there?
Yeah, Mukesh Ambani, number 10, actually.
Damn.
Number 6, Larry Ellison, 96.9. He just does software, apparently.
Just on software now.
number 7.
70 billion just on software.
Warren
Just a
Buffett, 96.3. Larry Page, Sergey Brin, number 7 and 8. And then Mukesh Ambani at
Fair enough.
88.3 at number 10.
I'm having a shot.
So number 10 has 88 billion. Fuck me.
We go to the most expensive cities in the world.
Okay.
What defines an expensive city?
Just whatever website Ro found it on.
The most expensive cities are just like,
Surely, like cost of living, I would assume.
it's legit cost of living. Guess the top 10 richest cities in the world.
Okay.
You can go first.
See, let's knock off the most obvious ones. New York. I would say New York.
New York is 4th on the list.
4th.
We've got 3 higher than New
3
York.
higher than Jesus. All right.
I'm fucked.
Blanking here, Manny.
Think of metropolitan cities, big international cities.
I'm going to go out. London.
Surely that's up there. Surely that's up there, right?
London,
No.
not up there, unfortunately. We'll give
How?
you another hint. Manny's having an absolute stinker. So, no London. Sen, your turn to guess.
All right. I would say, is Sydney on the list?
Sydney, Melbourne, top 20, but do not break in the top 10. So, you got, one life each.
All right.
What's that fucking... Switzerland, that's the most expensive fucking country. Is it? And what's the capital of Switzerland? Geneva.
Geneva is on the list.
Oh, very well done.
I've jumped in there because Geneva is not the capital, but it is number 5.
What's the capital of Switzerland?
Bern, yeah.
Oh, bet.
Number 5 is Geneva.
Maybe that's why the Scandinavian countries. All right, then I'll say is Copenhagen on the list.
Copenhagen,
Yeah.
9th on the list.
All right.
And so
Copenhagen, we're thinking Scandinavian country.
Got to be the Scandinavian countries.
Oslo.
Norway, nowhere to be found, my dear friend.
Norway to be found. I'll say LA. Surely LA.
City of Angels.
Exactly.
7th on the list, LA.
Class.
Do you want to guess
do I
some
have to
more?
keep going? Oh, because you're
Maru's
out.
out.
Oh,
dude.
Maru's out.
This is a Sen show right now.
I don't imagine. Are there any Asian countries?
There are Asian countries. You have not got 1, you have not got 2, you've not got 6.
Most expensive city in the
All
world.
right, I'll start rattling off a few. Let's say we'll throw out Singapore.
Singapore's the 2nd most expensive country in the world.
Tokyo.
Tokyo is the 11th most popular.
Is Hong Kong up there?
Hong Kong is the most
Hong
expensive
Kong,
city
really?
in the world, according to Google. And it says the sources are from across the web. So
Yeah.
we'll rattle through the list, right? Number 1, Hong Kong. Number 2, Singapore. Number 3, Zurich. Number 4, New York. We got Geneva at number 5. Paris, number 6.
Paris.
LA at number 7. Tel Aviv, Israel, number 8.
Tel Aviv. Should have gone that.
Copenhagen 9 and Osaka 10.
Osaka.
So you don't want to be living. 11 was Tokyo. So you don't want to be living in Switzerland. Let's be real.
Or in Southeast
Or in
Asia.
Southeast Asia, apparently. Sen takes that one as well. We move along to movies. Again, none of our fortes here.
Yeah.
Sen.
Guess the top 10 most grossing movies for 2022.
Oh, no chance. All right.
What came out in 2022?
You got to start?
No.
All right. I'll say Spider-Man No Way Home or whatever the new one was called.
Spider-Man No Way Home is not on the list.
Oh, really? Okay.
20.
No, but it came out
Last
end of
year.
21 though. So I was thinking, still had legs in 22.
Didn't have
All
legs
right.
in. Just peaked in 2021 where it was released.
Batman.
Oh, very good.
Number 3 on the list
Very,
is The
very
Batman. Box totaling $770 million at the box office.
Damn. Very good. I'll say Doctor Strange surely is up there.
Number 2 on the list.
There we go.
Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, $947 million
Wait, hang
at
on.
the box office.
What did you say Batman was? Number 1?
Number 3.
Oh, number 3. Okay, sorry.
What films have I seen Kush watch this year? It was June this year.
No, it was end of last year as well.
Thank you for that. Rose, June. What else came out? What has come out? There's an Elvis movie right now, which I would like to
It
see.
just came out.
But that
There's
definitely.
the other big one that everyone's been watching. The first edits on TikTok.
Sen's just helping out. This is charity work at this point.
The sequel. It's about
It's all right. Let it go. This is number 1 if you get this, just quietly.
See, it's a sequel.
yeah. For an old movie.
To what? What could this be?
Thirst Trap is all I think is all you need
Surely
to know.
that's enough.
That's
It's-
enough.
It's all I've ever seen on TikTok.
I'm not frequent on TikTok these days. Am I?
Gonna have to pass.
Nothing's coming, Senny. What is it?
It's big Top Gun.
Top Gun Maverick, rated 8.6 stars. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Can't
I need
verify.
to see it.
$1 billion.
Wow, a billy
box
already.
office. Yep, that's it.
Damn.
And I'll be honest, right? You got the top 3.
I don't think I would.
I
know any,
dead set
yeah.
do not think you're gonna get anything else. Does anyone want to have one Hail Mary
Nah,
at a movie that's come
I
out?
honestly can't think of any other. What have I watched this year? No, I can't honestly think of any other movie that's come out this
What's
year.
that movie with that long title? Where you've been? What is it?
Oh,
Not knowing what the fuck it was.
Everything, everywhere, all at once. I don't think that would have made that much money though. That was an indie little movie.
Made nothing. Number 4 on the list, Jurassic World Dominion.
Oh yeah, that's right. That came out recently.
Number 5, Watergate Bridge.
Never heard of it.
in brackets, Chinese movie, according to this list. That's why. Number 6, Uncharted. Number 7, Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore.
I was actually going to guess Fantastic Beasts.
Number 8, Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
No, seriously.
Rated 6.6 stars, totaling $400 million at the box office. Number 9, The Bad Guys. And number 10, an even worse movie than Sonic the Hedgehog, apparently, 6.1, Too Cool to Kill. It's a comedy.
I've never heard of it.
I'm trying to look at the
I
actors.
was going to say, is Minions up there?
Minion movie.
All the guys in the suits going to watch Minions.
That's a lot of box office.
Yeah, they would get some decent money from that.
I've one last one if you want to play.
Yeah.
And, okay, this is the top 5 most popular TV shows in 2022. And this is a Champions League round because there's not many. And Manny doesn't watch TV.
Neither do I, to be honest.
I would say I forfeit right now.
Sen, you go first.
All right, I would say Stranger Things.
Number 1.
All right.
I'm done.
Sen, what's number 2?
I would say Bridgerton. Is that up there?
No, not on the top 5.
My only guess.
Have we heard of these?
You've heard of both of them. One of them is an old show, and both the old show and the spin-off show are in this top 5.
How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
Not How I Met Your Mother.
Oh. Yeah, that's what I was
What's
thinking.
What's the spin-off show?
How I Met Your Father. It's on
That's not
Disney.
That's a show?
That's a show. Oh, I'm going to guess the Marvel shows. Moon Knight.
WandaVision.
No, it was last year. Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, any of them?
Euphoria.
All right, hang on. Yeah, Euphoria.
Not there. These are classics. These are classics of the genre, bro. These are not Netflix
Friends.
TV shows. No, dude.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm just going to name
Simpsons.
We were in high school and we watched
Community.
these shows. No, the old
old-
show and the spin-off.
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad is number 3.
Oh, Better Call Saul.
Better Call Saul is number 2.
Ah.
Number 4, Game of Thrones.
How?
In
Still watching
2022 has made a comeback. And number 5 is Homeland. I've never heard of that show.
I've heard of it, but
Heard of.
that show, the last 2 shows ended like 3 years ago. I
And
swear
yet,
to God.
in 2022, they're being streamed, baby.
Actually,
of Thrones.
Breaking Bad ended in 2015.
But makes sense with Better Call Saul. That's
Yeah,
monster.
fair,
People
fair,
just
fair.
gone back and rewatched it. But there we go.
Man, that was
Fair
tough.
As always, this episode is sponsored by our good friends at Manscaped. Manscaped product alert. Insert sirens here in brackets. Lads, you asked for it, and they listened. Our friends at Manscaped are bringing the Ultra Smooth package to Australia. It's time to stop, drop, and order this premium shaving kit. Everyone knows by now that the Lawnmower 4.0 is the best electric shave for your balls. That's a fact. But if you're looking for a closer to shave to go bare down there, then the Ultra Smooth package is the perfect set. It's time to shave that bush of yours and get right to the roots. It's a interesting analogy. Now, with my lawnmower, I think it shaves pretty close to the roots. So the fact that they're saying this gets even closer just means it is refined. It is polished. It's like Japanese kitchen knives.
Wow, sushi chef.
Sushi chef type deal, right? You want those premium, let's be real, right? Your prize packages are downstairs. Now, are you going to go to Kmart and buy a pair of clippers for that sensitive region? Or are you going to go out
Absolutely not.
and take care of what you need when you need it, right? You're going to find the best area because you know that one small slip and you've ruined your family line.
Fatal.
It literally could be fatal. So you want to take care here, right? And although it's premium, right, it doesn't cost a lot.
How much does it cost?
We're going to give you a discount for it.
What?
We're going to give you 20% off for it.
Oh my God.
With the code TCB, reasonable prices, high quality gear. Like, what more do you want? Everyone listening right now, head online, www.manscaped.com.au/.ca.us, wherever you are,
UK.
wherever you're from, have a go. All right, get on the app, buy this Ultra Smooth package relaunch. And if you don't want that, buy the box. The Performance Package 4.0 still exists. The razor, all right, the lawnmower, the ball deodorant, the weed whacker, mate, they have it all the bells and whistles. You've got it. So if you want all this, right? It is all that. In the box, they give you actually so much. The boxes, again, we've talked about it week after week. Unreal. Use TCB at the checkout. You get 20% off and free shipping.
That's unreal. Free shipping. That's unreal.
Alrighty, boys, we are here in July, which means we are in the new financial year. So happy New Year, boys.
Happy New Year.
So it's time to do a fiscal review. Tax time is coming. We're going to figure out, well, quietly if the ATO's listening, but what we can claim on our taxes and what we shouldn't. And we'll go through some of our purchases and we'll see.
We're just going to talk about if this is dumb purchase or not.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, okay.
So I'll start us off. I've got a couple. I've got many. I'll start off with a few. We'll work our way around.
One by one.
We'll go one by one. First and foremost for me, why are you smiling, Ro?
No, I just can't be happy on the podcast, or it's a crime to smile these days.
I hate that defense. Can't be happy
Yeah.
these days. Shut up, bro.
Go on.
Mine's going to be a couple of stocks and crypto that I've bought this year.
It's a good one. It's a very good one.
I think I bought them earlier in this year, so like Jan, Feb. Have been absolutely in the mud the last few months.
What's your portfolio down? Just out of interest?
Honestly, I didn't check it. I haven't checked it since end of May, and all I saw was literally just red everywhere. Red across all parts of my portfolio, including crypto as well. So again,
I'm down 60% on crypto.
I reckon I'm probably down similar amounts.
I'm down
crypto.
59.32%.
This is outrageous. And I put like a semi-substantial amount of money into this. So 60%, it's not 60% of $100, dude.
It's
again, it's on paper, and I believe in the product.
But this is the time where you buy more.
I actually don't have any money to buy more. I'll be completely honest. Like I thought, it's like buy the dip. I've been buying the dips, and
well, this is it. Well, you've bought some, and now you just hope that the unit cost averaging works out for you in the end, and it'll all come back anyway. It'll bounce back. We don't give financial advice here though, so just don't take us for any kind of financial advice. But yeah, those purchases earlier this year really hurt.
Manny,
That is an impulse one. I'll also say the crypto. I bought Luna.
that's
Did you buy the Luna 2.0 that they put out?
I haven't touched the crypto game ever since I saw Luna was dead in the water.
Yeah.
Luna went from what, 100 USD.
I bought $100 worth on the back of KSI's.
Okay.
recommendation.
That's where I
YouTuber.
take my
It went up
financial
to
advice from as well.
$700.
Did it? 7x.
times.
7x.
As in what my holdings.
Oh, right,
Went from
yeah,
$100 to $700. I'm like, fuck me, I'm on here. And then one day I wake up, I look at my phone, I get a notification from my crypto wallet. No, you can no longer trade Luna. And I'm like, why?
That's $0, baby.
0.000001 was the price.
At that point, do you just give it a go? Because even if it goes to 0.03, that's 3x your money.
Cancelled trading.
You couldn't buy or sell.
You can't buy anything anymore?
No.
I think now I hold some other form of Luna.
Is it the 2.0?
Maybe I haven't checked. I'm just looking.
They released a second. Look, I honestly don't fully understand, but they released a second one, and I'm like, you're an idiot if you buy this as well.
That is unfortunate.
That's a shocking purchase.
My number one shocking purchase, or my first shocking purchase of 2022, I lost my electric toothbrush, which if you remember a while ago, I paid $250. I then bought a second electric toothbrush
Jesus.
for $275.
Also, more expensive
A
one.
more expensive electric toothbrush is what I'm sitting on at the moment.
How do you lose a toothbrush?
There's something shady going on because I went to the Hunter Valley and it was an Airbnb there, and I think I left it at the Airbnb. As in, like, that's the only place I could have left it. And I've called them up being like, hey, I left my toothbrush there. Go on. Nah, didn't leave anything there. And they've seen the Oral-B. They've seen the rotating head.
Go on Gumtree.
And they have absolutely robbed it. Because all you need to do, right, is just replace the head. It's a brand new toothbrush.
Brand new toothbrush.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like, there's germs.
Is
or
it like
anything.
a USB-C charging port as well?
The Bluetooth.
Yeah, there's Bluetooth. There was an app associated with it. Now my statistics are, someone else's statistics.
So can you see that they're using it?
No, because I think it's like a login. But it would be nice, like it could be good, like find my toothbrush or something.
If you're listening, that's the next innovation.
Anyway, so I bought the model. So I bought like whatever the model was at the time,
Right.
the most current one. And then there's been two models since then. I bought
how often do these come out? These are like iOS updates like every few weeks.
You got to buy the new one every time.
I bought like the 3,000 and now they're up to 5,000 or something. I bought the 4,000 again, $275. Again, you pay for your health here. The electric toothbrush, I would recommend it. Do you guys use electric toothbrushes?
I use analog.
Analog, bro.
I'm a manual man.
How often are you supposed to replace analog toothbrushes?
I think quite often.
I think it's actually meant to be
bristles die quick.
Yeah. Because like I think my dentist said I have a rough brushing technique. Like
I get aggressive.
Yeah, and like he said that you're literally like brushing your gums off. He's like your gums are like receding because you're brushing too hard. Like buy an electric toothbrush, and so that's why I'm willing to.
Does this guy work at Oral-B as well by any chance?
Commission? He gave you a code.
No guy did. This guy's above board. Oh, by the way, quietly, have you heard of holistic dentists before?
No.
Okay, so this is absolute quackery, right? So instead of being like your toothpaste is caused by your tooth problem, right? Holistic dentists will be like your tooth pain might be caused because your gut health is incorrect. And so they'll be diagnosing your tooth pain based on other things around. So it's like acupuncture, like you.
I've heard that that's actually all connected. Yeah.
I think it's quackery.
Hear me out here. There was
Teeth is what you're saying.
Teeth is teeth. You have a sore tooth, it's because you're something in your mouth is wrong.
Apparently your dental is actually very so that was the thing. I don't know how true this is, but when David Beckham went to AC Milan, he had like some niggling injury, like a back injury, for example. But instead of treating that, what they did was they fixed something in his mouth or his jaw or something, and then it fixed his back magically. And there's like various reports of AC Milan like very like being big into like that sort of dental work that fix like different, like Michael Essien, for example, had a similar thing, and then they just fixed the crown of his tooth, and suddenly the man was 23 again and like running around the pitch.
I think Sen is saying this is because he's injured all over and it's due to his back.
I'm telling you, this
All
is
his
real. I'm going to Google this while you talk.
Into his own.
Talk amongst yourselves. I'll look this up.
No, I agree that some things are connected.
Why can't teeth be connected though?
Well, actually, no. Do I even believe that some things can be connected? Like, tell me something that's connected to something else.
No, something you would know. Like, for example, leg pain could be because of pinching your back.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Fine.
Your hand is weak because something in your shoulder is like...
Yeah, but that's like directly correlated, bro. It's not like your tooth is hurting because you've stubbed your toe on the wooden block beside your bed.
Some scientific explanation behind gut and teeth.
If you there's such things as dentists, right? If you start having to like preface something, holistic dentist, happy dentist, right? They're not dentists anymore. It's like alternative medicine.
Look for deeper lying.
What does Tim Minchin says, what do they call alternative medicine that works? Medicine, right? Similarly, what do they call a holistic doctor or dentist that works? Just a dentist. Now, Sen, have you got some answers
All
for
right,
us?
so here we go. All right, so Milan's attention to detail was most underlined by the requirement that Beckham should wear a small support in his mouth until some dental work was completed to fill a tiny gap in a tooth. It was felt that this could be affecting his balance and potentially even his fitness.
Maybe
right, I say this is probably quackery. I agree.
Maybe balance. That seems directly correlated. Right? Your head's spinning, your mouth's hurting, everything's.
But I'm saying that there is some sort of work or evidence there that suggests that fixing something in your mouth can fix other parts of your body.
I'm unconvinced. But anyway, sorry, we digress. Back to my purchase. $250. I'm writing it off. What are you doing?
All right, I got a couple more as well. Back when I was looking for jobs at the end of last year, I purchased, and I needed to fix my resume. So I purchased the whole Word package, the whole Microsoft Office package for $140.
Is that a monthly subscription?
No, it was a year. It was a yearly. I was just getting frustrated because I'm like, fuck, I can't save any Word documents on my laptop. And I used to have a cracked version of Word, which I no longer had access to.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, I really need to fix my resume to send this shit out. So I just bought the whole Microsoft Office.
Google Docs is free.
Nah.
It wasn't working for me though.
No, limited capability on Google Docs, man. And I'll be honest.
You can't save things as PDFs from Google Docs.
No, you can.
Can you?
Yeah, because I did that.
That's actually another thing I've also paid Google Storage, as Manny knows. But that was only like $1 a month.
That's fine. But you actually don't understand how inconvenient like your life is without Google Word. Because like as a student, right?
Say Google Word.
Whatever. Microsoft Office is what I meant to say. Because like as a student, you get it and you just think everything's free.
Yeah.
And then like you grow up, and then I had it at my old office, and it was on my work laptop, and I think it was synced. So I had Microsoft Office, no dramas. I quit that job and I moved to like a Google kind of centralized company where we use Google Docs and stuff. No Word. And here I am just trying to download, a text file. And instead of being on Microsoft Word, it's literally on like the notes. And so
that's right.
Formatted
Just the notepad.
Yeah, the notepad. Formatted absolutely wrong. And it's actually, I've no perfect purchase then. Completely worth it.
I have a purchase which I know is just a waste of money. Earlier in the year, we talked about my aspirations for the year.
Oh, yes.
One of them was to become a disc jockey, DJ. So what did I do? I didn't go ahead and trial some free version on the laptop. I didn't just use a software that could emulate, that. I went out and bought some fucking high level, top of the line DJ decks for $500. I got them out of the box, used them, and never used them again. If they're like on the floor over there collecting dust under a pile of like the tiles we have here.
Didn't you say?
And under Ronaldo.
Wasn't your logic like, if I buy the expensive one, it'll incentivize me to actually do a bit of DJing on the side?
I fell into the typical trap. I feel like people say that about like gym clothes, I'll buy some more activewear so I feel more motivated to go to the gym. This doesn't work.
Look the part.
Waste of money.
I have one, I don't know if this is a purchase, but I moved out, right? So I'm basically buying a house or accommodation, right? $350 a week, $50 a day.
I hate that you say that.
So like now I feel like I can't go on holidays because it's like I'm paying for accommodation, and I understand that this is everyone has to pay rent, and I'm quite privileged that I've had to live at home for X amount of years. But now I'm like, I went to like the Whitsundays, right? Queensland for 7 days or 5 days or something. Paid accommodation there through my dick hole. And then like also my roommate's like, hey, by the way, can you transfer for rent? And I'm like, I wasn't even there, man. Like, what's the point?
Unfortunately, that's not how that works.
I should build a service or something, like short-term stay.
You should have got someone to come in for a couple of days. Literally, what is that, Airbnb?
Just Airbnb it. No, there's got to be some
stays or just sublet it.
I'm thinking about it because $50 a day is to stay in my shoebox. Like it's getting dire, man.
One day spent here recording.
Yeah, exactly. Like I feel like I have to make like use of the place that I'm paying for. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's a weird mentality to have.
I've got one more bad purchase and a couple of good ones. So, boys, you see that basketball hoop up there? So, in this room, there's a basketball hoop, and usually on most days before we record, we spend about a good 20 minutes just playing around on that.
As you hook onto the door,
yeah.
And then you get a mini ball. Use it.
So I went to go buy one myself.
Okay.
I couldn't find this exact one, but I went to, I think it was Big W, no, Kmart, and they had like this plastic one. I'm like, yeah, same thing, right? So I bought it on Sunday. By Monday lunch, I'd already broken it. I went to go slam dunk, and the entire thing just broke off the hinge, and it snapped. The plastic has snapped, and I couldn't fix it. And so I'd put it in the bin by Monday night. My mom was like, "What the fuck did you do to it?"
This is a good one. The one that Manny has on his door.
It's sturdy, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't find it. The one I bought was a shitty plastic one for $20.
Gone.
Lasted literally, I reckon, probably 28 hours.
This one has some hard plastic, some metals.
Yeah.
Some metal.
No,
Yeah, it's got the metal, dude. Mine was
a good one.
so shit compared to
For every
this.
recording, there's Kush and Sen just posterizing.
They're absolutely going up, dude, for dunks.
In terms of good purchases, I got a couple. Firstly, the oodie. I was very skeptical to begin with.
Was that a this year purchase?
Oh, I'm running it this financial year, so I reckon that was what? That was
Last winter.
Yeah.
That was last winter. I purchased that, and I have to say I've gotten good mileage out of it. Very, very good mileage. Wait, did you guys purchase one?
I
have one.
We all have one.
We all bought it.
Oh, yeah, we did.
bought
Right?
it in
Okay,
the
right.
six-pack.
Well, you guys were looking at me like blankly.
We got him.
Again, I thought it was a great.
The hooded blankets. What an idea. Great invention.
It's such a simple idea, and
They're trying to expand business now. Did you see?
nah, what are they doing?
They're doing like, because the thing is like weighted blanket hoodies, I think is their thing.
Right.
They're doing like weighted trackies. They're like thick, oversized trackies.
I really want to try a weighted blanket just quietly. It apparently makes you sleep better. I sleep pretty well. Okay, thumbs up from Migs.
Jesus.
Not biting on that. No one wants to try a weighted blanket.
I don't even know what a weighted blanket is.
Is
That's
it meant
why I
to
was
feel like a bit of weight on you, so like you feel
like hugged, I think. Yeah.
Jesus.
No.
Is everything all right?
Everything's fine.
But yeah, Woody, great products you have. And my final last good purchase was a $750.
I think it's on my list as well, brother.
It is. I reckon, in the last
Greatest purchase.
in the last 5 years, I reckon it's up
right.
there as probably the greatest purchase I've made. It's about what? about 40 centimeters by 80 centimeters. I am, of course, talking about the Sony PlayStation 5. What a product. Wowie.
Can't relate.
I've never been so happy to hand over $750 before.
Is it actually that good?
It is an amazing
Manny, review?
machine. It's art.
It's art.
What's so good about it? I don't understand. I got the PS4. Sony does the job.
Yeah, well, on the PS4, if I wanted to load up FIFA, I got to wait 30 seconds to get to the title screen, then another probably minute to get into the Ultimate Team menu, then another 40 seconds to get into the Play Now menu, the seasons, and then you're probably another minute. So you're wasting 5 minutes to go from turning on PS4 to playing. With the PS5, it's a minute. Turns on about 10 seconds. The game loads in about
quick.
3 seconds.
Game itself. Don't get me started. The
It's
graphics.
smooth.
Unreal.
Oh, the first time I played with these guys, someone scored a goal and I saw the net ripple, bro. The net physics. Unbelievable.
Is that the PS5 or is that just FIFA 22 or whatever?
It's working hand in hand. The Frostbite engine, bro.
Who do you work for?
I'm all over the shop today. But anyway, that was my final good purchase.
That was also on my good purchase. An unreal purchase. All the boys are on it as well. That adds.
That's the thing that hurts. That's the only thing pressuring me to get one of these. Like I don't even like gaming, but I still feel like
Can you afford it, bro?
I'm missing out.
That's like 12 days of rent.
What's 11 Pro Clubs? We now have like 8.
We have 8 people. So
8
far.
of the boys have a PS5.
Yep.
We're getting on, dude.
Mr. Moneybucks.
It loads straight away, dude.
Are you guys playing though?
We
Absolutely. We're Division 1. Thank you very much.
Not bad.
put a bit of respect.
When we were stuck with you on the PS4, where were we?
Div 2 or 3, to be fair.
I have one more good purchase. The 5 shots I bought for Rohit on his birthday might be one of the greatest purchases of this financial year.
Oh my god.
Seeing a man in a state he has not been in.
I feel like we haven't seen each other much since then.
Maybe on purpose from Ro. Trying to distance from the bad influences in his life.
Absolutely KO'd that man.
That was a nightmare.
Seeing this man walk along Newtown saying, I'm fine, I'm not feeling it, let's go, to then chundering on the side of the street within an hour, getting kicked out of a fine establishment right before he was about to pop off as well.
Yeah, that's on me. That was a good purchase
That
from
was
you.
a great purchase, I must say.
Righty, boys, that brings us to an end of another episode. This is your last week, your last chance to let us know how many broken promises we've made. We have had a few submissions, and we'll be going through them at the end of this week, and we'll be seeing... I've seen a few. Some are kind of close. Some are horrifically off the mark, and you know who you are. So this is your last week to go through and find out how many broken promises we made, and... whoever's closest, and you have to give us a bit of context to prove that this isn't just a willy-nilly guess. So a bit of context, and the winner will be getting a box. Isn't that right, Ro?
That is right. You want the box.
That is absolutely right. And to do so, you'll want to look at all of our episodes, and they are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Podcasts, Google Podcasts.
Everywhere.
Every single podcast app on the planet we are on. Verified fact, that is. YouTube has the video versions, Critical Banter on YouTube. Check those out. And with all that, we will see you guys next week.